History is often taught as a list of dates, but sometimes the most important truths hide between those dates. Across medieval Europe, entire communities disappeared almost overnight. Not because of war, not because of invasion, but because a decision was signed and a door was closed. From England to France, from the German states to Iberia, the same outcome repeated for centuries. Expulsion. To understand why, we need to look not at religion first, but at fear. Medieval Europe was a fragile world. Kings ruled, but their power was unstable. Borders shifted, wars drained treasuries, and authority depended on one thing above all else: loyalty. But loyalty was expensive. Armies had to be paid, alliances bought, cities defended, and rulers constantly needed money they did not have. At the same time, most Europeans lived hand to mouth. There was little savings, little security. One bad harvest could collapse an entire region. In this environment, credit became dangerous. Those who controlled credit did not control armies, but they controlled survival. Jewish communities, restricted from land ownership and many trades, often became intermediaries. Money changers, traders, lenders, record keepers. They connected markets. They moved value across borders. They remembered who owed what, when others preferred to forget. This created a strange contradiction. Rulers depended on Jewish financiers, but that dependence made them uncomfortable, because power hates reminders of weakness. Every loan was proof that the crown needed help. Every contract was a record of obligation, and obligations limit authority. So tension grew quietly, not in public speeches, but in court whispers, in sermons, in rumors passed from one village to another. Then came crisis, a lost war, a famine, a plague, a bankrupt crown, and suddenly, someone had to answer for the collapse. Expulsion offered a solution that looked clean on paper: remove the community, seize property, erase debt, reassert control. The story could be rewritten. Failures blamed on outsiders, debts transformed into moral accusations, economic collapse reframed as divine punishment, and the public accepted it because fear spreads faster than facts. What's important to understand is this: these expulsions were not spontaneous acts of hatred. They were calculated political decisions, repeated because they worked. Each time a ruler expelled a Jewish population, they gained short-term relief and long-term instability, because removing lenders did not remove debt, it only delayed collapse. The same financial pressures returned, the same systems were rebuilt, and eventually, the same communities were invited back under new terms, needed again, tolerated again, until the next crisis. This cycle exposes something deeply human. Societies often punish those who make uncomfortable systems visible, especially when those systems reveal dependence, inequality, or failure. And history shows us a hard truth: scapegoats are not chosen at random. They're chosen because removing them is politically useful. So when we ask why these expulsions happened, we should ask a deeper question. Why do societies repeatedly externalize blame instead of confronting the structures they rely on? Because accountability is expensive, and exclusion is cheap. If you want more long-form stories that explore the uncomfortable side of history, subscribe to the channel. If this video made you rethink what you were taught, like it. It helps this story reach others. And leave a comment below. Do you think history learned from this cycle? Or are we still repeating it under different names?